90-day supply of medicine that I had gotten ahead on back when I left the job, or I'll be out at the end of this week, I'll put it that way. So it's down to the two, well, maybe three. I'm going to see. I still have the breathing medicine. There's two medicines I cannot do without, and there's a third that life is going to be very miserable if I have to live without. We'll just have to see, and it's a very expensive one, to the tune of $500 a month for one medicine, breathing medicine, which is, and these doctors have told me that flat out the reason it's that high is because it works so well. So if that's not the drug companies holding holding your health ransom, what is? I mean, there's tons and tons of medicines that have come down over the years as soon as patents expired, as soon as became available for generic over-the-counter. It's one of the most blatant rip-offs. Pharmaceutical industry it's extortion, and if you want the proof of that, just do what I did and go down to Mexico, and you can go to any of the. I went to a bigger border town. I mean, it was a metropolis. I'm not going to say where. And the medicines like that are $500 a month. This is no exaggeration. They'll be $40 there. I heard that rumor too for years, and I didn't believe it. And then I went down there to get. At that time, it was to get a medicine that was an anti-inflammatory, which I still take on occasion. It's real expensive here if you don't have. Well, it's like $350 a month here. You go down there, you can get 90 days for $40. Same identical medicine. And that's why so many people, especially seniors, are doing that very thing, especially cancer medicines. Anyway, the theory is that I've heard is that what drug companies do is because the United States has so much more money, they make the citizens here pay for the research and development and then give it away to other countries. And from what I can tell, that's true. That is exactly how it's played out. Anyway, if the first question popping into your mind is why don't I go down there, it's kind of hard to do that when you're unemployed and you have no income. So there you are, the rock in the hard place once again. Which that's what this project is all about. It's about the difficulties that a person faces in all of these circumstances. Nothing unique about my situation. There are people that have it far, far worse than I'd have it. And I thank God every day that it's not any harder today than it is. And it may be harder tomorrow, but I'll leave that till tomorrow. And then I'll thank God tomorrow that it's not any worse than it might be the next day. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if I can get these medicines transferred to Walgreens, and I'm not hawking Walgreens by any chance. I have no greater love for them than I do for any of those other crooks. It just so happens I can pick CVS just as well. So anyway, I'm gonna see if I can get them these two medicines anyway transferred and get a cost on them. It's entirely possible I may not even be able to afford those. I think I will. I'm going to try to, because I'm at the point now where the benefit check I get today was spent 2 weeks ago. That's just the natural progression of poverty. I'm not crying or whining. I can take it. I've been there before, probably be there again. The worst poverty I lived through was when I was a child, and teenage years, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if it don't go to even worse than it was then. So, because this is a real depression we're in. This is no, the government wouldn't be trying to candy coat it as much as they are if we weren't in a real serious situation. It's going to turn desperate. So anyway, that's where things are at now. And of course, I'm still doing the 5 to 10 job applications a week, getting probably 1 to 3 rejections out of all of those that I apply for. And that's not out of the 10, that's out of maybe 25 that I only hear back from. So anyway, things are still the same that way. Just keep on plugging, brothers and sisters. That's all you can do.